Hi there, it's Sujati from sujati-coaching.com, and today I'm going to talk to you about the first block of what's stopping you from having a successful, joyful and sustainable business. And this first block is procrastination. So how to actually overcome procrastination to build your sustainable, joyful and successful business. Procrastination, everybody knows it, huh? I guess so. You know it too, and it is something very particular because it's just like so easy to not get things done. You know you want to do this stuff, you know what you have to do, and you're not doing it. It's just always the last thing on your list, and you're going to play with the dog, you're going for a walk, you cook some nice things for dinner, whatever it takes, do the laundry, call a friend, anything, just not this. So, why is that so? I mean, it's so weird, it's nothing so huge, but you're still not doing it. So for this, I want to propose you an exercise in which we will have an answer to this question: why do you procrastinate? And we also will do something about it so that you can transform this procrastination, or what's behind the procrastination, so you will get things done. So take a few minutes now for yourself, switch off your phone, get into a really nice and safe space so that you can do this exercise with me. I'm so glad that you're joining me, and I'm so glad that you're doing that for yourself. So sit down, lie down, or just stand up as you feel and take a few deep breaths. And with each out breath, imagine yourself becoming calmer and calmer, letting go of the stress, letting go of the things that you should be doing, letting go of the worries, letting go of the past, letting go of everything for the moment. And then think about the thing that you know that you should be doing, but you're not doing it. So just feel what comes up when you think about doing it and you're not doing it. So feel it. What's coming up? Is it fear, frustration, anger, another emotion? And just notice it. Don't judge yourself for it, just notice what kind of emotion is there when you think about what you should be doing, what you know that you want to be doing, but you're not doing it. And write it down. You can pause this video to write it down on a piece of paper maybe, or on your computer if it's easier for you, and then come back and again feel this feeling, whatever it is. And I will go now into an example. So fear is one of the common feelings that come up that makes us procrastinate, because when you're fearful, you don't want to do it. You don't want to go into the thing that you're fearful about, because maybe somebody's going to laugh about you, somebody's criticizing what you've been doing, somebody say it's no good, she's such an whatever, or he's so whatever, and they're negative about whatever you did or what you said or what you wrote or what kind of project you have which you're procrastinating on. So fear is a real common one, and just write it down what came up. People will laugh at me, write it down, or it's not gonna be good, I feel like such a fraud, which is very common too, especially if you're new in your business, if you're just starting out in your new career. it's very common that you don't feel really at ease yet, because it's not something that you've been doing for a long time. It's not automatic yet. So just notice it, and then go into this fear or into this feeling. And then I suggest to you an exercise that is called tapping. And it's an energy technique that helps you to equalize strong emotions. So strong emotions have this bad thing about them, that they really block the communication between the different parts of our brains. And so we have like the cognitive brain, the human brain, where we find solutions, where we can think about things and become logical and stuff about it. And then we have this reptilian brain, this reptilian part of our brain, which is about survival. And when we are in strong emotions, then we automatically go into this reptilian brain, and we just don't feel anymore any reason that helps us, because it's disconnected. And what tapping makes, it makes the brain, the connection between the different layers of the brain go together, so that we can think logically, reasonable, even though we have emotions, strong emotions. Okay, if you've never done tapping, I suggest to you, you find my What is Tapping YouTube video that I explain a little bit more about the tapping points and what it is about, and then watch the next part. Otherwise, if you've done it already, just follow along. Say the same thing, repeat after me, except if it's totally wrong, but probably it isn't. But if it is totally wrong, just make up your own phrase that makes sense to you. And you also repeat the same movements as I do. So I go quickly through the points. There's a point here on top of the head where our 7th chakra is. Then on the beginning of the eyebrow, you can take a few fingers if you want. Then at the side of the eyes where the bone starts. And then under the eyes where the bone starts. Under the nose. Under the mouth. Under the collarbones towards the middle here, and under the arm at about halfway between armpit and last rib. These are the points you're going to be tapping on, and we're going to say something about whatever it is what we are tapping about. So right now, just again connect with this feeling. I'm going to go with fear, and you can say whatever it is for you. And then we're gonna start tapping on the side of our hand. This is called the karate chop point, and it's, to remember like karate, you chop your wood with this. So we start tapping on these points on the side of the hand, and we say, even though I feel so afraid to do this, and you just mention whatever it is what you're afraid of. So let's say, even though I'm so afraid to write this article, and repeat this, and then repeat after me again, I deeply and completely love and accept myself as I am. If ever this is not possible for you, because especially when we have a big problem, or a charge problem, we don't actually love ourselves with this problem. So we can say, I try to love myself anyway, or I'm still a good person, or I think I can love myself anyway, or I want to love myself anyway, or accept myself anyway. So we say this 3 times, even though I have this fear and it stops me from doing whatever I want to do for my business, I love and accept myself anyway. And the 3rd time, even though I have this fear of writing the article, whatever it is, I deeply and completely love myself anyway. And then we go to the eyebrow point. I am so afraid of writing this article. Side of the eye. I'm so afraid. Under the eye. Afraid writing the article. And while you're doing this, really stay with the feeling, stay with the fear or whatever it is. Breathe into the feeling, allow it. It may become stronger, but it's a good sign actually, it's moving. I am so afraid. Under the nose, under the mouth. I am so afraid to write this article. Collarbone. I'm so afraid to write this article. Under the arm. I'm so afraid to write this article. On top of the head. I'm so afraid to write this article. Take a big breath, deep breath, and stop tapping and close your eyes. And sense inside yourself. How do you feel now? Maybe the fear went up. Maybe it calmed down. Maybe it stayed at about the same. Usually it moves one or the other way, up or down. So if it became stronger, keep doing this. Just keep tapping on. I'm so afraid, I'm so afraid, I'm so afraid, I'm so afraid I'm so afraid being humiliated. I'm so afraid that people will laugh of me. I'm so afraid that people will criticize me. I'm so afraid that I'm making a fool out of myself. I'm so afraid that people will think I'm a fraud. So just to give you some examples. So these examples, they can change depending on whatever it is you're feeling, and also what it is about this feeling. Yeah? So you go with whatever is in there for you. So now, if it has come down, just notice how much it has come down. Maybe from a 7/10, it's now a 5. So we can still keep tapping, even though I still have this fear, some fear. I love and accept myself anyway. Even though I still have some fear, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though there's still some fear, I completely love and accept myself anyway. And again the point, still some fear. Still some fear. Still some fear of writing the article. Still some fear of, and just say whatever it is. Still some fear of, still some fear of, still some fear of, still some fear of. Take a big breath. Feel inside yourself. How is it now? And you can repeat this as often as you want to really bring it down. And if you want more tapping, just go to my YouTube channel and find other tapping videos about different emotions also. And otherwise, now let's go back to your business. This is all about you being successful in your business. So I really want you to get this. Let's see. When you take out the thing that you're procrastinating on right now, and you sense into it, how is it feeling now? Do you still feel like you don't want to do it? Or is it changed? Has it changed? Has it lessened? Has it, is there another obstacle now? And if there is another obstacle, another emotion, maybe you can tap on this one also. And then when you feel more neutral, just get these things done, because now there's so much less resistance. You don't need to force yourself anymore. And you know, forcing doesn't work anyway. You force yourself to do things because you say, I really need to do this, and then you do it and it doesn't work out, or it's becoming such a heavy burden that you feel totally exhausted afterwards. So get tapping, get the energetical charge down so that you feel more at ease to do the things. So I'm looking forward to hear you or to read from you, to see what happened in your business. What did you overcome by doing this exercise? How did you get going with your business? And I'm seeing you in the second video, where we will talk about the next obstacle, which is the fear of showing yourself and to feel confident in your business. So I greet you and I wish you a wonderful day and a successful overcoming all the obstacles.